Welcome back, All Things Covered listeners. Like we told you, we promised you we got a very, very special guest, my teammate, one of the best, if not the best running back in the league, just coming off of big performance against the Carolina Panthers, a two-time Pro Bowler with the Minnesota Vikings, a two-time All-American in college with the Florida State Seminoles, Dalvin Cook on Twitter and Instagram. What up, Cookie?
P2, what up, my boy?
Cook, what's happening with you? Hey, Cook, you got to get on Pat P. He said Florida State is FSU. And you basically could say running back you also. You know what I mean? Y'all LSU boys be coming on the show, want to take over the show all the time.
My bad.
You know what I mean? I know we got Cam Akers on the shelf right now, but we got some backs in the league, right? Hey, every Florida State back scored this past Sunday. Cook scored, Freeman scored, you know what I mean? Yeah. So they doing some big things. You know, Cook, them LSU boys been coming on the show, invading the show. You know what I mean?
Man, don't do that to me, man.
I respect the boys, man.
Hey, but it feel good having a Nole on. It always feel good having a Nole on, man. Look, Cook, let's start back to the beginning, bro. Back to your roots. You know, coming from South Florida, you went to Miami Central High School, a football powerhouse for listeners and viewers that are checking us out, man. Miami Central has been known to produce top-notch talent, not just in college football, but in the NFL as well. Same high school that produced former Nole Devontae Freeman. Freeman, he's a bit older than you, but you guys are clearly in the backfield. Is it true you didn't decide to join the program down there at Miami Central until your sophomore year?
Yeah, they had free. They were giving them the ball like 40 times a game. So, and I was trying to get the football, so I could have played park ball, and I did. They didn't play park ball. Got the ball, got better at my position. Man, they was giving him the ball every play, so I wasn't going to, you know what I'm saying, touch the field. So I just stayed and played and got some experience, and I went over here to high school.
What park you were playing at that time?
I was playing at Scott Lake at that time.
The Vikings.
Yep.
Scott Lake Vikings, I got you. Hey, it makes sense. Now you're you're a Minnesota Viking.
Yeah. Hey,
oh.
I must say this before I ask my question. This is the first time that, you know, obviously I'm new to Minnesota, but this was the first time I actually saw the Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster came out Sunday.
What's the Cookie Monster? What's that?
Monster said, "Give me the damn ball, man. Get out the way. Give me the damn ball and get out the way."
That's what Cook said, Pat P? That's what he said?
That's what he said.
When it's time, man. That's it, man. Hey.
We gonna keep it at your roots. You know, in high school, your highlights were crazy. What was some of the most impressive stuff that people can find on you on the internet and also the YouTube? Because your senior year you had 1,900 yards, 34 touchdowns, 11 yards per carry, which was big game. You had 223 yards, 4 touchdowns. Were named Mr. Florida in 2013. Your high school stats was 4,200 yards and 64 touchdowns.
Sure. In 3 years? You did it in 3 years?
Did that in 3 years.
Man.
I was sharing the backfield with a good back too. With a good back. We was coming out. It was Leonard Fournette. It was Stoney Michel. Then it was my running mate that was in the backfield with me. Then it was me. So we was like the top in the country that was coming out that year. And the one I was in the backfield with me, Joseph Yerby, he went to Miami and I went to Florida State. And, you know, if I didn't have him in the backfield, ain't no telling what I would have did. But we played each other so much. So like it was good for me and good for him. So, but at high school, I don't know, man. That state game, he broke his ankle the game before state. And I don't know. I went out there and ran for like 200 yards. I think that's the game you just said, like 4 touchdowns. Like, yeah.
Who did y'all play in that state game? You remember?
In that state game, that last year, I think we played a team from Orlando. I don't remember the name.
But they ain't have a chance. They ain't have a chance at all.
Nah.
Hey, did you have to go in the Cookie Monster mode that ball game? Did you have to tell her, hey man, feed me the rock? Did you have to tell her?
It was good in Miami. You getting the ball how many times you want it. And you playing offense and defense. It was just how it was. Yeah.
You play defense?
Yeah, come on. That's why I be watching you. I played corner.
Oh yeah,
man. I didn't know you played cornerback.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's new information to me. Cook, I only thought you ever just carried the ball. That's it. I didn't think you could do nothing else.
I played defense. I actually thought about playing defense, but I fell in love with touchdowns, man.
Yeah. Touchdowns hit different. Hey, y'all played Armwood. That's who it was, Cook.
Armwood.
Yep. Yeah, y'all playing that state game. And talking about that state game, you know, what was it like joining Florida State a year after they won the national title in 2013?
Yeah, it was big for me because I went and played with Jameis. Some of them guys they had on that defense, like PJ Williams, Darby, some of them guys in the league now.
Yep.
Star Green, just great mentors for me, like when I first got there, because I enrolled early, so I went in January. And it was only a couple of us that went in January, so just being around them for that long period of time or that short period of time they was there, it was big. They taught me so much just about, going to class. I ain't thought that was important. Going to class, stand on top of stuff before you even get to the point where you behind on a lot of stuff. You playing catch up. Prioritizing my time, man. And I got good at it. And that helped me excel in football because I ain't have to really worry about the school work and all that because it was already taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's nothing like having great mentors in front of you and showing you the way for sure. So in college, you went 3-0 against Miami and also 3-0 against Florida. Which record feels better?
I'm going to say Miami because I grew up a Miami fan. Watching all those guys, Frank Gore, Clint Portis, EJ. I grew up a Miami fan and always beating the home team and going back. Ain't nothing like that. Going back home and just having those bragging rights. It ain't nothing like that.
I agree.
No question. What does it mean for you to be the leading rusher in Florida State history, considering all the great backs they've had throughout time?
That's big, man. You go down the list, there's some guys on that list, some big time guys that played in the league, did some special things, and to be at the top of that list, that's big time. Kid from Miami, up there at the top of that list, man. I take pride in that, So that's big for me.
Was that a personal goal for you? Signing to Florida State, was that something that you kind of circled? I want to leave, as one of the best backs to ever do it here.
I just was having fun. It just started. Everything just started racking up. I just looking back at it, I'm like, I did that. I'm just having fun. I'm just out there, kid, 8, 19, just playing ball, just having fun. And that no goals, man. I just wanted to go out there and be the best version of me every time I went out there.
Yeah. Well said. I like that.
No doubt about it. And Matt can vouch for this one. He asked me, a while ago, who was the person I couldn't wait to see in practice? And with no question, I said D. Cook. No doubt about it. I said D. Cook.
I think that was that during OTAs, right when training camp started?
Yeah, it was doing OTA before training camp even started, because just the way, you came to work, your competitive edge, the way you practice, it was very impressive. And I had the opportunity to play with some great backs, and it's leading to my next question. You got to Minnesota, after Adrian Peterson left, and I had the opportunity to play with Adrian Peterson, obviously one of the league's best running backs, going to be a Hall of Famer one day. What did you think when people made the comparison between you two? Obviously having those shoes to fill the year he left.
Yeah, it was crazy for me because when they drafted me, we was last in rushing when I got here from Minnesota, 32 in the league, and Adrian Peterson had just left. And they bring me in, they bring Latavius in, they bring my running back coach, Coach KP in. They bring all us in, try to turn this thing around. And that my rookie year, my first game of my career, I'm playing Adrian Peterson. He playing for the Saints. It's all hyped up. Dalvin Cook, Peterson is hyped up. I'm like, damn, what I'm saying? I gotta stay together. You know what I'm saying? And, I just kept my composure and it was fun, man. I'm the type of person I like living in the moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it don't come around often. You know what I'm saying? We don't get those chances again. And that's just who I am. I just like living in the moment. And I ain't take it as too much of a, be on the high of it, or should I be Adrian Peterson? I'm just be Dalvin Cook. You know what I'm saying? I'm just come in and be me, and I always just stuck by that.
Do you pay attention to the outside noise when people are trying to compare Adrian Peterson's stats to yours, or compare your stats to his early on in your career so far?
Yeah. I always blocked the noise because it was like a thing when I was in college. Comparing my stats to Ward Dust stats. Like, no, Ward. No, you can't never duplicate what Ward did because he was special. You know what I'm saying? And we all special in our ways. So, I don't even get into it.
Yeah, no doubt. And speaking of, your rookie year, I mean, you look at the crop of backs that came out with you in 2017. You got yourself, Leonard Fournette, Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones, Chris Carson, and James Conner. Guys that have all started in the league, meaningful years, doing positive things, man. When you look at this class of 2017 backs, would you consider this? I know it's still a lot of years left, a lot of numbers to be proved and produced, but do you consider this class to be one of the best NFL classes, draft classes of running backs over the last decade or so?
I do, personally. You got a bunch of guys that weren't expected to do stuff, and they did it. Like, you had those late picks, like Kamara, like you named a lot of them, and they still in producing at a high level. So it's like, I feel like, you could compare that class to, whatever class you want to compare it to, and I think it'll be right there matching up of whatever you compare it to. So,
and one thing I like to highlight, Cook, the majority of the guys got paid nicely, right?
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette is still waiting on that big deal, but it's going to come. Christian McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, yourself, Kareem Hunt got a deal, 3-year deal, I think over a year ago. And we know what prevented him from getting that huge deal. And then James Conner, just signed a deal as well. But of course, he'd probably be right back to the table. But that's the most important thing. When you look at these guys in this class with you, the majority of you guys got that nice bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Just coming in, what he said, I'm trying to get a bag, man. Some of those guys, you look around the league like Hunt, his path ain't go how he wanted to go. He stuck with it and he still, playing at a high level. So stuff ain't go his way, but he's still balling, man. I'm proud of them boys.
Yeah, 2017 class, nice, boy. Super nice.
And you got off to a strong start as a rookie, but week 4 you tore your ACL. How did you deal with the adversity as a young player and watching that magical season from the sideline?
I ain't gonna lie, that was one of the toughest years. Like, just watching them boys do all the celebrations and having fun. It was crazy just watching those boys. But I learned a lot because I was on the team with Teddy, Sam Bradford, all of them. We was all banged up together in the training room, and I was just boys a lot. Just learning from them boys, OG Teddy, and it taught me so much. But it was tough for me. I had to question myself, like, am I gonna ever be the same? Coming back from that injury, because I ain't never had a real serious injury on my legs and nothing like that. Mm-hmm. And I always told myself, you're going to feel sorry for yourself or you're going to work. And that one never a thing for me. I won't never feel sorry for myself. So, I went in the training room, asked Shuggs, I'm like, man, y'all could be scared of me, man. Am I ever going to be the same player again? They said, it's up to you. And then once they told me that, I just went to grind. I don't know, something else clicked in my head. And ain't no more time to waste. It's time to go. And ever since then, I just been grinding, man.
Man, and talking about grinding, in 2019, you eclipsed 1,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. But in 2020, you kicked down the front and the back door. What was happening for you a year ago? Everything just kind of came together, and you were unstoppable. What was it for you in last year that kind of had that breakout year that you had?
Just finding what worked for me, like, prioritizing my time, what get my body ready to go for next Sunday for, to go out there and produce at a high level. And I think, I'm still finding a lot of stuff for my body, to go out there and produce at a high level. And I think that was the key for me, how many massages I get a week, what it takes for me to go out there and, stay healthy for my team. And that's what the thing was. I missed so many games my first 2 years. Is he going to stay healthy? And I think, I've been doing a good job of, taking care of my body and staying in line, and things happen, but really just being healthy for my team.
Let me ask you, a film type question. I want you to break down who you are as a running back, because we had Chris Johnson on the show some weeks ago, and he said you're his favorite running back. What makes Dalvin Cook so special?
I got a game like I don't know. I don't match my game to nobody because like I don't get you in the hole. I don't run people over. Like I ain't no bulldozer. Like you know what I'm saying. But I'm fast. I make people miss. I can catch the ball in the backfield. And I think it's all about will. You know, like my mind. You know, first man not gonna tackle me. A lot of stuff that I pride myself on. You know, as being a runner, I think it's different. So I don't know how to explain my game. I'm just I guess I'm slippery.
Hey, I think when I look at your game, you know, and I'm an analyst, so I got more time to watch tape, you know, and watch game film and all that type stuff than most people do. You tough. Like you said, you're not a big back, but you tough. You run hard. And the great backs always fall forward. Bill Cowher used to tell our backs all the time, I don't care what the situation is, you never fall backwards because when you do, you lose yards. Great backs always have a knack for falling forward. Not to mention, you know, doing some of the dirty work, like blocking. That's something I love from your game. You go stick your nose in the fire regardless who's coming down the pipe trying to attack the quarterback. But yeah, everything that you talked about is you got it. But the toughness is something that, and Pat P can talk about this, man. I used to like tackling running backs that didn't want to get hit. Yeah. That's what I want to approach. Don't give me the guy that don't mind putting his head in my chest if he can. Now I got to really buck it down and keep my mouthpiece in my mouth. You know what I mean? Right. Give me the guy who I ain't got to have my mouthpiece in the mouth to try to tackle. Hey, Pat, didn't Devin White say something about Cook? Like he was saying that he was tough. Remember we had him on a few weeks ago? I think Devin White gave some tribute too, Cook.
He's the only back that had 100 yards on him in the last
year. That's what he said. That's what he said, Cook. Yeah. Hey, people respect what you're doing now, so don't get it twisted. They see what's going on out there. Cookie Monster. Get the T-shirts made. Cookie Monster. Get the T-shirt. Get the shirts. Cookie boy have a Cookie Monster shirt on right now with the dreads, man. The day lies hanging, man. Cookie Monster, man. People already had that in cycle right. Get the merch going, Cook.
Yeah, with the Cookie Monster.
Yeah, with the dreads, man. Get the Cookie Monster with the dreads, man. Get the merch going.
Hey, I'm telling you, Mac, I saw it come out, man. You know, going right now. We ain't get the first down. It was 3rd and 1, 2. Oh, Cookie Monster was hot.
He was hot. What quarter that was, Pat? What quarter that was?
What quarter it was?
Yeah.
I want to say the third. It probably was a second quarter.
It was second.
Hey, Cook, you got that right to tell them, hey, man, y'all tripping. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know who the transmission of this car. What the transmission at?
You know what I did? Me and Harry was sitting on the bench. I said, hey, they better get that man the ball, man. What he ended up with, Mac, 130 or something like that?
That boy had 140.
140?
They left some out there because there was a few times where they just were in the fourth quarter, man. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now. I know y'all in the Florida game, but I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm a Minnesota Viking fan because they got my fam there. They got Florida State there. Man, y'all coaches had me about to go crazy, man. That 11-point lead in the fourth quarter, you know you got the best closer in the league. You got one of the best closers in the league. Go ahead and ride them. Let's go. Oh, what are y'all doing?
One thing about BMac, he ain't gonna sugarcoat it. He ain't gonna
man, and I'm gonna keep y'all. Hey, Cook. I wasn't just invested with my heart. I was invested with my pockets because I had my parlay together, and I need minutes. I said they gonna blow my money. Man, give Cook the ball. Stop playing, man. It's 11-point lead. Man, they defense on their heels. Offensively, Sam Darnold can't do anything. And y'all want to get so cute. I don't know why offensive coordinators want to get cute instead of just doing what has been working and what will work instead of getting cute. Kirk Cousins had his numbers. Captain Kirk had his numbers. Let's go ahead and get the game out of the way and get back on the bus.
We got that even spot, man. We still trying to find that even spot, man. The closing team off, man. We keeping them in the game, just letting them linger around.
No question. Well, my pressure be so high with y'all, man. Oh, my pressure be high.
On the sideline, man.
Hey, Cook, I bet with y'all every week and every week y'all got my pressure high. Boy, I got to go get some garlic pills. Every week I'm the emotional roller coaster. I'm going, boy, do garlic pills. Oh, you know them garlic pills that want to get your pressure down the right way. Hey, every week I keep going back to the well. I keep betting my money with the Vikings. Every week they got my pressure high. I said they're going to do it for me this week. They're going to blow it.
Hey, good.
I'm still alive, though. My parlay's still alive, though. Y'all boys came through, Cook. Yeah. Y'all boys definitely came through. Hey, Cook, for you, you know, getting paid was huge, right? But what does it mean for you to be able to get paid and also knowing you will be with the Vikings organization for quite some time? How important was that for you?
That was big for me staying here in Minnesota. just the way they value me as an organization since I came in here, from combine to like, people talking bad on me, having the back, you know what I'm saying? Just coming in, they value me in a different way. When I got here, they treated me special, man. Me staying here was important because, I wanted to be around the people in that building and, the people that loved me the most and that wanted me here. So Minnesota wanted me here and I wanted to be here.
Hey, you said something real significant to me just then because you slid in the draft based on assumptions. You know what I mean? How did that affect you? Because I knew you was one of the best backs in college football because, heck, you was doing numbers behind the offensive line that was real shaky. Shaky, you know what I mean? But how did it affect you any, hearing some of the things that people were saying about you that ultimately led to you sliding to the second round? Because no question, you was not a second round talent.
Yeah, it just never made sense to me. Like I always just tried to wrap my hands around the situation. It just never made sense. I never missed a game at Florida State. I thought I did everything I needed to do. I set myself up to graduate before I left.
Mm-hmm.
So it really didn't make sense to me. So I just knew it had to be, something was going on, and nobody never had an answer for it. And so I never searched for one. I just put my hard hat on. Whoever wanted Dalvin Cook, they were gonna get the best Dalvin Cook. And Minnesota came calling that morning. I never forget when Rick called me. I was in the mall looking for an outfit to wear for draft day. And he just wanted to know everything. We sat down. Well, I sat down in the mall, and we just had like a conversation. And ever since then, it's been love from him and everybody else in the building.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I can definitely vouch for that. They definitely value Dalvin on a whole nother level. And it's a beautiful thing to see an organization, value their top players the way they do you around here for sure. This is my last one for you before we get into our superlatives. Do you think, because we all call you 4 around the locker room, do you think you ever wear the number 4 again in the NFL?
Breaking news next year.
Okay.
I'm out, man. I'm tired of be 4 and I ain't got on 4.
Right.
I'm putting on 4. I'm telling y'all, I'm putting on 4.
Yes, you wear number 4 2021. Number 4 coming back out.
Man, I'm putting on 4, man.
Ooh, breaking news here. All things covered. Y'all hit it, man. And you gonna get you gonna get the shirts for us, the merchandise, Cookie Monster. That's what you're gonna do too.
Yeah, Cookie Monster time.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so what do you because I know Minnesota the fans they rock 33, they rock 33. So you basically just giving them a heads up right now. Get ready to go get that number 4 as soon as the season is over with. Whenever that time comes, because the stadium always filled up with at number 33.
33 is everywhere.
Yeah, they could keep that. That's what we started at. But what we headed at, you know what I'm saying? What we headed at is different. We headed to bigger things. We trying to go get some rings. We chasing all that. You know what I'm saying? What we started at is 33. Keep that. What we headed at.
Hey, Cook, one more thing I got to share with you, dog. I never shared this with you, but this was in training camp. This was the funniest thing my defensive back coach has ever said. So, we're going into training camp. I think it's like the first week, everybody feeling good, got the pass. So we go. So I think Xavier had hit you in the thudded you up real good. So the coach came in and said, "Hey man, is everybody good today? Everybody feeling good? First practice out of the way. Everybody getting a lot of juice flowing." He said, "Anybody know what age Jesus died at?" He's like, 33. He died at 33. He said, "All right, he put 33 up there." He said, "Anybody ever seen Jesus in here?" He said, "Well, God damn it, don't touch 33.
Hey, that's what he said, Pat P. He said, "Don't touch him."
He said, "Don't touch him. I don't care what happened. Do not touch him."
Hey, that's what's up.
Man, Chris Boyd told me that story.
I was crying laughing, bro.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, my last question for you, and we're gonna go to the superlative, man. At the bye week, you're 3-3. Clearly some close ball games that didn't go in your favor. You could easily be 5-1, could be 6-0. You know what I mean? But Cook, and in the same, this is for both of you guys. You guys are currently with the organization. You know, how close is this team being a consistent team? And of course, trying to make that run to get into the playoffs and have a deep run. How close are you guys? Do you guys understand what was going wrong in the first few weeks of the season and seeing how you guys were able to fight and win that game this past Sunday against Carolina? Was that a learning point for you guys? But like I said, how close are you guys to being consistent and being able to achieve everything you want to achieve?
Yeah, like knowing the situations. Like we had so many chances to close them out Sunday, like just to put the game away, and we got to take full control of those situations. But being in those type of games and winning them, and being in those type of environments and pulling them off, you know, all that help us too. You know, because we've been in those games, we've been in those situations, and you know we know how to battle from them. But you know, not getting put in those situations, we got to take advantage of those times when we could just close teams out and 2-possession games and stuff like that. And that's what we're not taking advantage of. So. We gotta look ourselves in the mirror, these next 2 weeks before we go out there Sunday night. And that's what we're gonna do. Close teams out and not put ourselves in those close games where we gotta depend on Greg to go kick a field goal every time, which we depend on them, but putting all that on them every game, we can't keep doing that.
Yeah. For me, I think we're right there. I think the bye week came at a perfect time reevaluate ourselves as a team. You got to also understand we really didn't have a preseason to really go through those 4-minute offense or really have 2-minute drills as a defense. So I think the first 6 weeks was definitely a filling out process, but now having that on tape, now having the feel, having been in those situations, I think it's a lot to learn from those situations. I think it's going to help us, get better from those situations. I see that, early in the first 2 weeks, we moved the ball and we didn't win those close games. Over the last 2 weeks, we was able to win those close games, although we was up big enough to close out those games. Now having those 2 learning experiences, I think that can help propel us throughout the rest of the season when those situations come up again. So I think we made a great point of emphasis as a defense, because I think, through the first 4 weeks, we was outscored 44 to 10 points. The last 2 weeks, we didn't give up any points in a 2-minute drill. So things like that, the first 4 weeks of the NFL season, always a filling out process. And I think we got that process out of the way now. I think we're ready to hit the ground running after this bye week. And I can't, wait to see all the success that we are able to contain throughout this 21 season. Real
quick, Cook, you've been with Kirk Cousins your entire career. Is this the best you've seen him play so far in 6 weeks of play?
Yeah, I've been said it. He just came back. Like OTA, you seen like his different comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? He comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got full control over the offense. He understand it. We done been growing together. So being able for us to watch each other grow, it's been fun, man. But yeah, he's definitely been playing good football, and I think he's definitely been the best football that I've seen him play.
No doubt. Okay, well, we appreciate you for your time. Now we're going to transition to the superlative part of our show where we hit you with rapid fire questions. We want your honest, unbiased answer. First one I got for you. Favorite game you played at FSU?
Favorite game? Down in Miami. It was my freshman year. I scored like the game-winning touchdown. And it was in my city, so it was crazy.
Yeah, I bet that was nuts down there. Favorite game you played so far as a Minnesota Viking?
It had to be that first one against Adrian Peterson. My first game. I think I broke his rookie record. So that was big for me in front of him. That was big.
Do you remember your numbers? What you had that night?
I know I had like 138 yards. I had a touchdown, like 20-something carries.
Okay. Defender you look forward to going against the most?
Defenders? This year for real, just watching him play from last year, it was Buda Baker, to be honest. I like the way he fly around and stuff like that. So I was looking forward to playing against him, to be honest.
Yeah. He's a little missile. I had the opportunity to play with that little for a couple years. He's a special one for sure. Favorite stadium you played in, favorite away stadium you played in as a pro and in college?
Arrowhead. Oh, they started playing that. I'm like, y'all hear that? Everybody look at me.
You felt like you was in Tallahassee, huh?
Like, y'all hear that? Oh, they get me hype, man. I'm vibing. We good. I'm vibing. But the Arrowhead, man, because they do that war chat, man.
That war chat. Hey, Cook, Pat P don't understand that war chat hit different, don't it?
Yeah, man.
I still get fired up right now here.
I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, it wasn't nothing like hearing that on ABC at 3:00.
Oh, man. No question. Brett Musburger used to be calling the games. Yes, sir. Yes, 3:30 ABC. That's when you know it's a big stage, did. That's
man,
what
it wasn't nothing like it, man.
No question. Last question for you. If you can give me your Mount Rushmore of Florida State running backs, top 4 running backs in Florida State history, you can include yourself. Who would it be?
I'm gonna go Ward. I'm gonna go D3. Dang, this is tough right here. This fourth one gonna be on me. That's gonna be the third one, and the fourth one. I ain't gonna lie, I like the Chris Thompson when he was there. I like the CT.
Yeah, Chris Thompson was nice.
I like the CT, but I know it was some more guys, but I like the CT. I got to put CT.
Hey, Cook, that's your list. That's your list. That's your list. No question. No question. But you know, you're in good company when you're leaving guys off that probably shouldn't be off. That tells you how prolific the guys have been in Tallahassee toting the rock. So, hey, it's your list. You gotta respect it. You gotta love it. And most importantly, man, get the merchandise out. Cookie Monsters, the hats, the beanies, the t-shirts.
Coming, man. It's coming. Cookie Monster.
Yeah. And number 4, y'all heard it here first. All things covered. Dalvin Cook is going to the number 4.
Break it.
Breaking news. Breaking news here. We appreciate that. Minnesota Viking fans, y'all can keep 33, but y'all gonna have to get number 4 as well.
Yes, sir.
Who got number 4 on the team now? A kicker, a holder?
Nobody.
Oh, that's even better. You ain't even got to worry about trying to, finesse.
It's open.
No doubt. Hey, well, Cook, man, thank you for joining us, man. Enjoy your bye week. Stay safe, stay healthy. And next game, man, go ahead, tell them. If you got to tell them first quarter, if the Cookie Monster got to come out first quarter, I'm okay with it. And give me the ball.
7 got me. 7 got me. We good. I ain't even got to speak on it. 7 got me.
Yeah. 7 got you. He would tell, hey, man, feed this man. Play rock. And hopefully I don't have to take no garlic pills the next game because I'm probably going to bet with y'all. So, hey, y'all boys got this thing closing the 4 quarter. Just know, man, Mac, that boy probably somewhere sweating right now.
Hey, and also, Cookie, we appreciate you for coming on as well. But tell Mac what I drove to work today. That Florida's still in me.
Hey,
you brought the dunk out?
Pulled up, man.
Pat P, you got the dunk in Minnesota?
And that boy pulled up nice, man. Yeah, man.
Pat, you ain't had a top down, though. I know it's a little nippy outside. You had the top down?
OG status, man.
Hey, Cook, a lot of them boys don't know about that dunk life up there, man. You already know what time it is, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Pat, you better enjoy it because it's about to get brick cold out there. So you better go ahead and ride as much as you can. Crank it up.
2 weeks. Lockdown transportation will be back to pick her up.
No doubt. Lockdown transportation. Oh, by the way, that's Pat P Trucking Company. Y'all ever need a truck to be shipped cross country? Car, dogs, whatever you need. Pat P can ship it for you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Cook, man. Thank you once again, man. Be safe now.
No, for sure.
All right, be good.
Yeah. No.
All right.